Hey everyone, so this week we're going to be learning about the water cycle. If you haven't already, do the Ed puzzle. It's pretty cool and it'll give you a lot of information on the vocabulary that you're going to be using right now. All right, so I just kind of want to go over each one of these slides, maybe not each one of them, but the ones that I think you might run into some questions for it with. This first one is cycles. A cycle is a repeated pattern. Brainstorm a list of cycles below. So down here in the notes section, I said do some research. Google cycles on your Chromebooks. If you have these Chromebooks, you can look up this information too. But you might know some of them already. Like when I think of a cycle, I think, okay, what are some cycles that I know of? Well, obviously the water cycle is what we're talking about, so I'm not going to put that one. But ever since I was a little kid, we've always talked about the Yes, the butterfly life cycle. That's one that we talk about all the time. So what are some other animals maybe that you know that go through these cycles? Um, yeah, do some research. See if you can come up with some other ones. Over here, you're just going to do some vocabulary and you're going to drag the definitions into the vocabulary words. So, cycle, the sun, water cycle. Here are some ones that are a little bit harder to pronounce, but we have evaporation. Everyone say that evaporation. Good. All right, now say condensation and precipitation. So these are three words that they really go over a lot in that Ed puzzle. So hopefully, if you've done that, they look familiar to you. All right. The next slide, again, is just you're dragging these pictures and these words into these three columns, either the liquid, solid, or gas. Again, another slide 5 is just which three processes are part of the water cycle. Drag the correct boxes into the water drop. So we're just looking for three right now. And again, that Ed puzzle will give you lots of information there. Slide 6 is another drag and drop along with number 7. It's just kind of like a little close activity. The sun, so which one would go in the sentence? The sun heats up water and turns it to blank. Precipitation, vapor, cold. Which one would go there? The next slide is a diagram where you're going to properly drag each label into where it should go. Here, again, another drag and drop. Just look at the pictures and see if it's precipitation, condensation, or evaporation. This one is where I thought you guys might need a little help. It says use Google image search located on the toolbar to find a picture of each type of precipitation. So if you guys look down here, do you see this little square? If you click on it, or if you even hover over it, it'll say explore. So click on it and it's going to bring up this search button. So here, if you just type in hail, Hail, enter, and come over here and click images, you're going to get all these different types of pictures for hail. So I'm just going to pick one, and usually they're really big. And then you'll say, yep, that's hail. I'm going to insert that into my picture. And you'll probably have to, yeah, see, it's going to take up the whole thing. So you're going to want to make it smaller, and then you're just going to drag it into where it needs to go. So this is kind of a fun one. All right. Um, Yeah, so that's what you're going to do there. And then when you want to get out of this, you just hit the exit and it will go away. If you want to get rid of your picture, just click on it and then hit the backspace and it will go away there too. So find a picture of hail, freezing rain, sleet, snow, and rain and put those images in there. All right. The next one, you're just going to do some writing. You're going to pretend that you are a droplet of water in a glass. So some creative writing here. Just make sure that your story, again, in the notes section, I said around 5 to 8 sentences. So write me a paragraph. And then at the very end here, it's just a reflection. It says, answer the reflection questions below. Where does the energy for the water cycle come from? So here, I want you guys to write really nice sentences. Start with capital letters, end with a period. Flip the question. So you could start with, the energy for the water cycle comes from blank, and then answer it. Okay. You'll also be answering what are the three phases of water and what are the three steps of the water cycle. All of these answers can be found throughout the slides. Look at the spelling, but you can also use the spelling tool since you're on your Chromebook. Okay. Also, remember, you guys, the Ed puzzle and these slides are not due until Friday. So there are 12 slides. I would do maybe 2 or 3 a day, and then you should have no problem getting them all turned in by that due date on Friday. If you want to get them all done or get, half of it done in one day, that's fine too. But just make sure that you're doing quality work. Okay? All right. I hope you guys learn a lot about the water cycle this week and have a lot of fun. See you later.